So I just woke up one day and I was like, I hate Ghast. They must all die. And that is what made me become a Ghast farmer in Hypixel Skyblock. Okay, I was joking. Honestly, that would have been a better reason for why I decided to farm Ghast. But instead, I became a Ghast farmer because of numbers in a block game. You won't see me go to math class and say, ooh, numbers. Exciting. But in Hypixel Skyblock, when I see my stats go up, you know what else goes up? Alright, you don't have to be inappropriate. Yes, my happiness goes up. Get to the point, RythemBeat. What are you trying to say? I'm trying to say that I brutally massacred thousands of Ghasts in Hypixel Skyblock because I just wanted more speed. Yeah, you heard me right. I resorted to physical violence and killed more than 10,000 Ghasts just so that I can become faster than Usain Bolt. Why do I need a bit more speed? Well, Diana is the reason why I wanted more speed. I'm a simp. And I wanted Diana to know that I'm the fastest man alive. Okay, I was joking again. You actually don't want to be the fastest. Fastest person to die, fastest person to lose money, fastest person to fastest person to cook egg. Cause you know, you don't want to eat raw egg. Anyways, I was looking for ways to increase my damage during the Diana event. I did indeed find a way. And you can go watch my other video on the Diana event to see how I increased my damage. But there was one other method to increasing my damage that I left out in that video. Speed. I have a warden's helmet. No, I did not kill the 1.19 warden. And I'm pretty sure the 1.19 warden would just look at me and I would just flop on the ground. But I did kill a tier 5 revenant and I dropped the warden's heart. Yes, I did manage to drop a warden's heart. I am RNG carried. That's probably what you think. But you want to see all the beheaded horrors that I dropped? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, I used the warden's heart to craft the warden's helmet. This helmet gives you more damage the more speed you have. To get the full benefit of the warden's helmet, you want to reach 200 speed when you have the warden's helmet equipped. So, like any normal person, I went to an admin and asked, hey, can you give me more speed? Okay, I wish I could do that. And I also wish that I could have an admin in my friend list, so that I know if an item in the auction house is duped or not. But anyways, I used the Hypixel Wikipedia. I found many different ways I could increase my speed. The first thing I did was go to my co-op bank and yoink a few million coins to buy a potato-style century cake. Don't worry, my co-op members won't mind because it benefits everyone. And it's not like I could visit an island for free and eat the cake there. No, of course not. I'm spending my money wisely. Another way I could increase my speed is to use the beacon, but I never touch the beacon because it's my friend's job. I'm sorry. He's probably watching this right now and saying the words, I should kick this kid out of the island. Anyways, eventually the solution became clear. Ghast cloaks. Okay, maybe not ghast cloaks specifically, but attributes. The Crimson Isle introduced the concept of attributes. Attributes are basically enchants, except you can't just select the attribute that you want. The game will decide whether or not it wants to give you a good attribute. And most of the time you will end up with something like arachno resistance. Oh my god. Defense against spiders? I can now do tier 4 tarantula boss. Yeah, no idea why this exists. Is tier 5 tarantula boss getting added soon or something? Arachno resistance might be useless, but there are attributes that are very useful. The attribute that we want is speed. Yes, there is a speed attribute. All attributes go up to tier 10, unlike enchants which go up to tier 5. At max tier speed attribute, you get an additional 50 speed. That's a lot of speed. So why did I choose to upgrade a speed attribute on a ghast cloak? Well, I wanted to have a lot of speed regardless of what armor set I'm wearing. So there's no reason for me to get armor sets with speed attributes. What I want is an equipment that has speed attributes. My options were Thunderbolt necklace and ghast cloak. So I might be crazy, but I'm not insane. There's no way that I could grind that many Thunderbolt necklaces. Maybe I could buy them from the auction house, but I'm pretty sure it will end up costing me a lot of money. I could also buy speed attribute shards, but that probably is the most annoying thing to do. You will have to scroll through many attribute shards until you find the one that you want. So I ultimately ended up grinding for ghast cloaks. So how do we get started? Well, first enter the Crimson Isles, then just follow me. While I'm guiding you to the ghast location, let me tell you what you need to farm the ghast. A Jujubo, it's okay, no one will judge you. If you're rich, you could use a Terminator. In terms of armor, honestly, at least 2 Forbes terror armor so that you can shoot more arrows at once. I personally have a warden's helmet, terror chestplate, terror leggings, and tarantula boots. The tarantula boots are nice if you want to face tank the ghast fireballs fireballs. Some people might be into that type of stuff. Jokes aside, tarantula boots allow you to hit arrows more efficiently because your target is right in front of your face. If you still somehow miss your arrows, I have no words for you. You could also substitute the tarantula boots with shadow assassin boots. If you can kill the ghast quickly, being able to teleport around without mana problem is great. But if you just want to chill and eat some Doritos, just camp the skeleton skull area. A very important thing you must get for ghast farming is the netherrack looking sunshade talisman. It makes it so that the dive ghast does not explode your face when they are nearby. There's a chance of getting the talisman from smoldering blazes and millennia age blazes. Alright, once you get to the ghast farming location, you might be wondering, why is there no ghast? Is it because of those no good fishermen fishing up too many mobs? No. That's what I initially thought, but the reason for why there might be no ghast is because they have a specific spawn time, which makes it a bit more difficult to farm than things like Ghost. Ghast will spawn at 9 PM to 5 AM in the Hypixel Skyblock time. Wait, 9 to 5? Isn't that the typical work time in real life? Oh my god. I just realized that by farming ghast, I am doing work. No. Why must I work in a video game? Anyways, after 5 AM, you start to ask yourself this question. What do I do now? There's no more ghast. It's the end of the world. Well, the first thing I thought of was auction and bazaar flipping. That's not a bad idea because you don't have to move away from your ghast farming spot. I did make some money off flipping, but it was so boring. So I decided to maybe do a side quest. Let's farm for the blaze talisman. And that was a bad idea because I didn't have that much damage and I was dying pretty quickly. So eventually I decided, you know what, from 5 AM to 9 PM, I will just AFK on the skeleton skull and watch a YouTube video. That was actually not a bad idea. In fact, you guys should watch my other videos when you are AFK on the skeleton skull. So before you AFK, you should set a timer. Don't worry guys, I did the math for you so you don't have to. This business degree isn't just for show. Just kidding, I'm still a broke college student. So every 1 hour in Hypixel Skyblock is equivalent to 50 seconds in real life. We want to AFK from 5 AM to 9 PM. So that is 16 hours. Just multiply 16 by 50 and you get 800 seconds. Convert that to minutes and it is 13.33 minutes. So set your timer for around 13 minutes. When it is 5 AM in the Hypixel Skyblock time. Hopefully, my math is correct. Alright, so if you don't want to AFK during 5 AM to 9 PM, there are many other things you can do, like killing Crimson Isle mini-bosses, or just lava fishing. If you want to know how to farm the Millennium Age blazes for blaze talismans, I'll just briefly talk about it because it's not what this video is about. You just need to pull the smoldering blazes away from the Millennium Age blazes with a moody grapple shot and then you just smack the Millennium Age blaze. If you don't have enough damage or tankiness, then probably ask your friend for help. If you don't have a friend, then find someone, I don't know. You will need 8 Millennium Blaze ashes surrounding 8 enchanted blaze rods to make the blaze talisman. Anyways, back to the main topic of the video, ghast farming. So you killed a bunch of ghast and they drop tentacle meats. What do you do with tentacle meat? Well, you can't eat it, unfortunately, but it is needed to craft ghast cloaks. You need enchanted ghast tears and tentacle meat to craft ghast cloaks. Hopefully I remember to put the crafting recipe in this video. So when you're crafting the ghast cloaks, you want to pay close attention to the attributes. For me, I wanted life regeneration and speed. You already know why I want speed, but why life regen? Well, because I like to go tank. More healing means that I can tank longer, so I needed a ghast cloak with those two attributes, and eventually I got a ghast cloak with those two attributes. Now, I would just have to craft more ghast cloaks hoping that the ghast cloaks would have either life regeneration or speed. So, what did I do with the ghast cloaks that didn't have life regen or speed? I sold them. But first, before you start selling all your ghast cloaks that you farmed up, hear me out. Not all ghast cloaks are the same price. Some ghast cloaks cost way more money because the attributes are more desirable, just like how some girls like taller guys. So, how would we price our ghast cloaks? Well, you might have to do a bit of trial and error. And also, you should look at the auction house and see how much people are selling their ghast cloaks for. Pay close attention to the attributes. Don't worry, I do have some valuable information for you guys. So far, the most expensive ghast cloak I sold was around around 9 to 10 million coins, and it had Mana Pool and Breeze. The second most expensive gas cloak I sold had Life Regen and Lifeline, which sold for around 7.5 million coins. Next up was Lifeline and Mana Pool, which sold for 2.5 million coins. I think Mana Pool and Speed should also be around that price. I think Mana Pool and Life Regen would definitely be a bit more than 2.5 million coins. Generally, every other gas cloak should be around 1 million coins. Obviously, these numbers will be different in the future. Another good thing to know about gas farming is that you can spawn Vanquishers from killing Ghasts. Vanquishers drop 3 nether stars when you spawn it and kill it. Why am I telling you this? Well, you could A. use the nether stars to do Kudra, or B. use the nether stars to upgrade your normal gas cloak to a Vanquish gas cloak. Upgrading to Vanquish gas cloak would bump up the price of the gas cloak by a few million coins. But before you start crafting your gas cloak into the Vanquish form, ask yourself this question. Do you want to upgrade your attributes on the gas cloak? If so, you should not upgrade your gas cloak to the Vanquish form until you reach your desired attribute level. For me, I needed my gas cloak to be at least speed 7 to get me to 200 speed when wearing the Warden's helmet. So, how do you upgrade the attributes? Well, it's the same concept as upgrading enchants in an anvil, except you have to use /attribute menu to access the attribute upgrader. Or you could go to the Crimson Isles and talk to the blacksmith, but that's just more work for you. Why would you want more work? Just make sure the gas cloak with the attributes you want is on the left side of the attribute menu. Just pay close attention to what I'm doing in the video, and you have to be real careful. Take your time, you have all day, probably. Anyways, I had to kill more than 10,000 gas to get a speed 7 gas cloak. Not only that, I also had to buy some gas cloaks off the auction house because I was tired of farming gas. Once I saw that I was number 16 in gas kills, I knew that I am crazy and I should stop. Alright, let's go back to talking about the Vanquish form of the gas cloak. So, the Vanquish gas cloak can be crafted with Silverfang gas cloak and nether stars. You can craft Silverfang with enchanted gas tiers that you can buy from the bazaar. Alright, so let's say you decided to upgrade a Mana Pool 1 and Breeze 1 gas cloak to Vanquish form. Now what? You could sell that Vanquish cloak right away, or do what I did. I equipped the Mana Pool 1 and Breeze 1 Vanquish gas cloak and farm Ghast. Once I was at 10,000 gas kills, the Vanquish gas cloak's defense was maxed out, and then I put it in the auction house for 52 million coins. Did it sell? Yeah. So, by maxing out the defense of the gas cloak, you can expect a 35 million coin increase in price of the gas cloak. People will pay extra just for a slight buff. I'm not the only crazy one here, so is gas farming worth it? I would say yeah. Let's give the worst case scenario. Let's say that you craft 6 gas cloak in 1 hour. I'm talking about 1 hour of actual gas farming, not counting the downtime you have before the gas spawn. That's 6 million coins in 1 hour. Now let's say you get 18 gas cloaks in 1 hour. That's 18 million coins in 1 hour. This is also not considering the attributes and the gas cloak being maxed out in defense. Yeah, you might have to spend money on enchanted gas tiers, but they don't cost a lot. You know that gas farming is good when you see a game master sell gas cloaks in the auction house. I don't remember his name, but you know who you are if you're watching this video, and psst, could you add me? I need assistance in determining whether an Ender Dragon pet is duped or not. I don't feel like farming for dragons because I'm insecure with my luck. If you're still watching this video, let me tell you a bit more about gas farming. Gas give a lot of combat XP, so go level up your horse pet. Honestly, who actually uses the horse pet? Please buff the horse pet. The gas also drops a lot of EXP orbs. So yeah, no money for Titanic EXP bottles? Well, farming gas is your solution. If your girlfriend or boyfriend broke up with you, you don't cry, you go farm gas. You could also start a gas cloak. I don't recommend doing this to gas cloaks that you plan on selling because I'm pretty sure starting up the gas cloak makes it so bound. If it's a gas cloak that you plan to use forever, then I guess it would be fine to start it up. I was not sure if speed would increase from starting up the gas cloak, so I didn't bother starting up the gas cloak after I got my gas cloak to speed 7. Lastly, you could use the tentacle meats to craft meteor shards. I recommend against this because it's more profitable just to make gas cloaks. But hey, if you want more defensive stats to your equipment, you can craft meteor shards and apply them to your equipment. Hey, why is it getting dark? Hey, the video's not over yet. I almost forgot to say this. Sponge. If you see what looks to be sponge in the Ghast area, you should mine it because if you don't, the gas will be high on sulfur. And because they are high on sulfur, they will get more HP, making them harder to kill. Also, if you see someone in the Ghast area, just be the bigger person and switch lobbies. But if you're the first person in the Ghast area and someone comes over, you stare them down and hopefully they leave. If they are not intimidated, just keep killing the Ghast they're killing. But at the same time, maybe loot sharing gas is not a bad idea. Alright, I guess that's it. If you made it to the end of the video, I applaud you for that. Now, people will remember me as the guy that farms worms in a block game, and also the guy that farms flying cube things that cry and shoot balls.